Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Today's April 26, 2022, and this is episode 96 of Pop Culture Warrior. It's the show I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. Oh my God, I am dying. Oh, I'm CQ. I'm your Pop Culture Warrior. And with me, as always, is our very own, I don't know, someone special. He's the man in the bubble. He's the voice of the unpop cultured. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Radar. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
It's going, buddy. How you feeling other than dying?
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying, bud. This is it. This is my last show. I'm saying goodbye to the audience, everybody.
Oh, bye. See ya.
Bye, see ya. Sorry about it.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, guys. I'm better than this. Let's see. I am trying to get my notes here. Why is it? There he goes. Oh, that was weird. How are we looking tonight, man?
Man, it's going
I
good.
think we're looking good. I think we're
I
looking
think so
good.
too. I think so too.
You find people in the chats. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody, what do you think? We got the new digs. The new digs are up and running. Got some more lights.
That changed colors.
They changed colors. Finally got some decorations up, and yeah, I think I know I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I'm gonna do a virtual or like a recorded walkthrough of the whole deal, and I think I'm gonna do that soon. That half of the room is not quite up to snuff, so once I get that side situated, then I'll do a nice, full recording of the whole shebang-a-bang. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun, dude. I think it'll be fun when you finally get that all done. Like, it'll be good. It'll be good for everybody.
Hey, Gordon, superb ass. Thank you.
Unless all of this is happening actually in your head,
Right,
and it's not a real thing.
I'm all I'm all hyped up on like cough syrup or something, and
Are you robo tripping? Nice.
oh man, I know.
Yeah, Greg said.
I know.
Did you see Greg's comment?
Yeah. I need to-
Invest in a bubble.
That's why Radar is always in good condition, man. We keep him in a bubble.
Yep.
That's why he's in great condition. We keep him vacuum sealed. He's like one of those CGC graded comic books. He's got his grade and his rating is good. Anyway, apologies if I'm a little whatever, but I wasn't gonna cancel another show. Wasn't gonna do it to you guys. I'm here. We got an outstanding guest coming on tonight. We got Kevin Bigley. The guy's awesome. The guy's absolutely awesome. Great actor. You've seen him on Upload. You've seen him on Undone. You've seen him on Sirens. He was the blue bird in the Angry Bird movie. So he's done a bunch of things. He's a great guy. And he's just an overall great guy. He's an overall great guy. Does a bunch with like wounded veterans and things like that. So we're going to talk all about it. very excited for that. That coming up at 9 o'clock or 1 hour from now. And hey, Corporal Nobody, Carter, how you doing?
Oh,
I'm just gonna start
thank
saying
you.
Carter because I hate saying Corporal Nobody. It just I feel mean saying it. Hey Carter, how you doing? Who else we got in the chest? We
Yeah.
got Pete.
Like Gordon said, hit that tussin.
Gotta hit that tussin.
We used to call it robo tripping, but I don't know. Just changed, man. Just changed.
Yeah, we got Pete's in the chats. Jim Handy, you bring a Blue Falcon on the show. We got Corporal Nova, Carter, what's up? Gordon, Greg, you guys are awesome. Heath, as always, appreciate you coming out, man. As always. Hey, you funny. Okay. Enough of that. Last plug I want to do is we got the YouTube channel up and running, the Pop Culture Warrior YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I post weekly new videos, which, I mean, basically, they're the interviews we've done in the past, but they're polished, they're edited. So, like, remember we had Shy on a couple weeks ago, and we kept, like, losing him throughout the show. You know, it's edited. It looks way better now. It's way more coherent. Tons of pictures and video and clips are added, graphics and things to make the whole interview come off just a lot more polished. And if you guys can go give that a like or a watch, man, that would be greatly appreciated. We're almost at 1,000. Almost at 1,000 subscribers. So close. That's like the big one. It's getting to your first 1,000. So the big one. So that's it. That's my only shameless plug of the night. Anything you want to plug, Radar?
And I don't plug nothing.
Besides Mrs. Radar?
Hey.
Bazinga.
You know what? Actually, though, I'm gonna give her a little bit of a plug, and I'm gonna give my kids a plug.
Nice.
We had a soccer. We had a soccer tournament this weekend. Right. Went out to Yankton, South Dakota. It's like 6 hours away. Right. And we played this team from Nebraska, and each one of them kids pays like $5,000 a season to play soccer, dude. 12 years old, 10, 11, U12, and we fucking rocked them, dude. Fucking rocked them. Bye. I'll see ya.
Very nice.
Fucking yeah.
Congratulations.
Won like 5-3 or 5-1. It's 5-1 in the final, and my kid scored 4 of the goals.
Wow.
So there's that. Yeah. And I was like, we paid $100. Sorry about it. They're like, seriously, like they put kids like into the Olympic program and stuff. That's a great program they have. It just ain't as good as us.
What's it like having a Radar in the family that's talented? Just out of curiosity.
You know, I wouldn't know. I just see him at soccer. He's no good at anything else. I don't try to bullshit like, oh, clean my room.
Soccer savant.
Yes, he's good at soccer. That's it.
Nick, look at this chat. Nick in the Pop Culture Warrior chat says, "Ugh, I was tripping on Robitussin at 30th AG and got up and yelled during a DI briefing. The rest of the day went as you'd expect." Nice. Yep. Jim says Radar should plug the most random stuff he can find. Like today, I want to talk about Kitty City. It trains your cat to poop in the toilet.
You know what? One of our cats is dying and has decided to start pooping in the shower.
Yeah, maybe it's easier. Anyway.
You know, I don't know.
Enough depressing shit.
If he'd waffle stomp that bitch down the drain, I wouldn't mind, but yeah, do that.
I don't have
it's right in the middle of the tub,
I
man.
don't have the energy tonight for this. Okay, so we got a couple things I want to cover before we get to our guest later tonight. Other than how great I look at 60 frames per second. God, this looks so
you're
good.
you're very framey.
Very frame. Well, don't look at your camera. You got to look at the.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever look at that. Yeah. Okay, I have it open for the chats, right?
Right.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying.
When I don't, I look at your camera. I'm like, it looks fine. It looks nothing different.
The audience
that's
gets
over there.
The new stuff.
Oh my god. You know what it
It's
looks
like
like?
butter.
The difference, and the people at home, I'm going to use some back behind the scene. I have different camera angle than what you have, right?
Yep. Slightly different.
Down below me, remember when Xbox 360 came out and you could put in the HDMI cable?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. Yeah.
Like looking at you in the Ninja,
Yeah.
you look like you're on the 3 chords. Over there is
I'm
HDMI.
on red, white, and yellow.
Red, white, and yellow, baby.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah, you is mono. You ain't even stereo.
very
It's
nice.
just the
Yeah.
red and white or
This is
whatever.
straight up HDMI cable shit right here.
That is it. That is like that's the biggest explanation. That's like that's the best way I can explain it.
It's okay.
Yeah, over
forgive
there.
you. I
Oh,
forgive
like goes like here, like okay, like your salt and pepper and your goatee just kind of looks like you have like a it looks kind of foggy. Over there, I can see every individual gray hair in your
you.
goatee.
Can you not bring that up? Thank you.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm bald
the
as fuck,
most-
dude.
the
I didn't
most
fucking give a
black
shit.
I have, right? Anyway, enough.
Hey, I can
enough.
see every individual black hair in your beard.
Thank you. That's much better. Much better.
You're welcome.
I like that, Becky. Becky says, "What's his face? Is Radar's dating himself talking about that old school technology?"
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm old as fuck. I ain't trying to bullshit.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I ain't trying to be like, oh, I'm so young and spry. Nope.
Yeah, that's why I don't hide the gray, man. I lean with it, rock with it. Anyway, a couple things I want to cover, dude.
What?
Moon Knight.
Yes.
Oh, so good, so good. You've seen it, right, Radar?
Oh, what?
You've seen it, right?
Seen what?
Moon
What are we
Knight.
talking about? Oh yeah, Moon Knight.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm curious.
I did. I watched a couple of them. I didn't watch all 4.
Okay.
I watched 3, and then I watched kind of like the review of the 4th one.
Yeah.
I cheated.
It's
I didn't have time.
it's gotten so good. It's gotten so
It has. It is. It's not bad. It's not
I'm
bad.
very happy with the show. I'm excited to see what they do. I feel like because it's a 6-episode arc, I feel like
Yes.
tomorrow's episode, I feel like they're going to give us almost like an origin story. We're going to see what happened, how he became Moon Knight, like, right? Because they're in this kind of like weird mental, psychic, otherworldly place. And I think they're going to use that as a way to like exposition dump and give us like how it all happened. And then episode 6 is the big, superhero battle finisher, extravaganza. I have a theory
Okay.
that the all white kind of mine prison thing that they're in
Yes.
is similar to, remember in Black Panther when he went under the spell and he goes under the sand and he ends up in the ancestral plane? Well, we know that it's that trippy vision kind of stuff is made up from their own mind, because when T'Challa did it, he went into like the spiritual plane, but when what's his name did it, he went like back to the hood. So it's made up of your own mind, right? What's inside your mind.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is their version of that.
Okay.
They're in this otherworldly, spiritual, psycho, real. It's not really like its own dimension, but it's that weird in the middle that, that plane of existence where you're not dead, but you're not alive. And, and that's why he's able to see himself and probably talk to other gods and things like that. And all of us in the know that there's a third personality that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, the one who made him punch himself.
Yeah, punch himself and kill the guys and all that. Because we find out that it wasn't Mark that was killing the guys, somebody else.
Yeah, he just like woke up around dead people.
Yep. So I think that's what the other third sarcophagus was the other personality trying to break out. So I think we'll see more of that. I'm excited. I think it's going to be very good. I'm counting the bees behind the brake light in the back window because all the seats are taken. Old. Wow. Okay. Thanks for that, Jim.
I don't know. What were you talking about?
I don't know. I was reading one of Jim's comments. Greg says, I'm not mad, Radar. Just disappointed that you're not caught up yet. Episode 4 was great, especially the end, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. We won't talk about any more of that. But did you see and I don't even think it was this week. I think it was last week, but we didn't get to talk about it. Did you see the Thor trailer that came out?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Well,
Are you not?
guess what?
Are you not showing it?
We're gonna show it anyway.
Good. Yeah, show it anyway. It's fucking good. It's good as
Let's
fuck.
go,
I'm only
everybody.
mad. Go ahead.
Thor trailer time now.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am. I want to choose my own path, live in the moment. My superheroing days are over. Remember what I told you? You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Not me. What? Just listening.
God damn, that looks good. He says they could not have picked a shittier song.
Let me
Hey.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay. As the pop culture warrior, say both those movies were coming out tomorrow.
Both those, meaning Thor and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Which one would you see first?
I mean, you know, I'd see them back to back.
I know, but I'm just saying, okay, I'm not saying you would. I think they're both going to be good.
Oh, I do. Yeah, definitely.
But together, okay? Same
Yes.
day release,
Yeah.
same time.
Yep.
We know you're going to get tickets to both.
Yep.
Which ones do you see first? Which ones do you think, or if you only see one day and one the next day,
Right.
which one would
right.
you see first?
And my answer is not going to be predicated on chronologically because I don't think the timeline matters for these movies, right? Because
No,
one
I don't
is
think
very
so either.
in
Yep.
space and one is on Earth, kind of thing.
I
So
mean, they're both obviously, post blip
yeah. So I don't
stuff,
think
but I mean,
timing matter. I don't.
I don't think they're really,
don't
unless
think
for some
so.
reason they bring Loki into the end of or either one of them, maybe, or something.
Yeah. Well, or it's like, oh, Doctor Strange ends and now there's mutants, and now like in Thor there's mutants. Like that would, be something. I would see. I'm excited for both, but I'm slightly more excited for Doctor Strange.
Really?
I feel like the possibilities, the expectation. I remember somebody did like a fan art where they're like all the people rumored to be in the movie, and it's like 800 people on the thing. And it's true because at some point everybody's been rumored at this point. Like
Yep.
I heard Harry Potter as Wolverine. Like you've heard everybody.
Right.
So I think that very much like Spider-Man, where it was like knowing that they were doing this whole multiverse thing, like the potential to be a game changer for the MCU, I think is bigger for Doctor Strange than it is Thor. I think Thor is going to be a great movie.
I do too.
I think it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be fun. It's going to be funny. But I think the stakes of it are going to be smaller than, right? Because, I mean, you got God, or Grodd, the God Butcher or whatever. And, like they're including like the Greek gods now. Like there's going to be Hercules or Zeus and whoever. So I think there's definitely going to be a lot of cool stuff that comes out of that movie. And I think between Moon Knight now basically saying that, yeah, gods exist, not celestials, not robots, not space beings like Asgardians, not Titans from, like Thanos, literal gods
Yes.
exist. which was kind of teased with Black Panther. Like I said, when they did because they talked about they whatever it is, praised their puma god or cougar god or
Right.
panther god,
Right.
whatever it was. So yeah, it's I think Doctor Strange has a lot more could come
A
out
lot.
of that. A lot,
Yep.
especially with the
Well, and they've been
multiverse
building up to it too.
yeah.
This is gonna include obviously WandaVision. I mean,
Yeah.
that's been kind of touted since
Well,
this
obviously
WandaVision came out.
yeah, Black
But we're gonna see elements from all of the other things.
yeah.
All
Because the
of the other
Spider-Verse will play into that.
yeah, well, not just that.
Spider-Man movie.
Loki's gonna fall into it. What If is gonna be in part of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's
It
a
really is
lot of
culmination. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the Endgame Avengers Infinity War Endgame for like the last year of
Possibly.
stuff, or last
Right.
2 years. And then also, I mean, just knowing that like Professor X is in it. Like we know that's confirmed. Like, well,
Right.
Sir, Patrick Stewart's in it. We don't know.
Whatever.
We don't know what role he's playing. Whatever.
Right.
And
But in these too, I mean,
Mhm.
we're gonna come into some other answers, hopefully, as to like what happened to Wanda's kids.
right.
What
yeah.
happened? What happened when? What's going on with White Vision?
Yeah, we
What's
know
going on
the
with all these
kids
other
will be
things?
in there. We know that it's
Yeah.
been confirmed that the kids will be
Yeah,
in there.
it's in the spot.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, but we're gonna get some kind of closure on some of these things where, and like I said, it's not going to be the end of the multiverse,
Right.
obviously.
right. It's the
We're gonna
beginning.
really introduce Kang. We're gonna really there's going to be a lot of things that play further on into all of this. What?
Look at you sounding all smart about the MCU.
Oh, shit.
Like,
Goddamn.
take that clip and match it to Radar 2 years ago. And you're like, Iron Man's one of those guys, right? And now you're like, yeah, the Kang and the multiverse with WandaVision and Loki comes in at the end. And like, man, you just spouting off the knowledge. God bless, man. Look
But
at
no,
you.
but do you think they're gonna? This is where I've been kind of playing it over in my mind a little bit.
Okay.
Because I actually would pick Thor because I think Thor's going to be slightly better of a movie.
I think it's gonna be more fun. I think it's
It's
gonna be
gonna be
more
more
fun
fun.
movie. I think
But what
Doctor
I'm
Strange is
afraid
gonna be
what-
kind of depressing, honestly.
What I've kind of been scared of with Doctor Strange
Mhm.
is that they're going to have a thing that like is going to be so busy. There's going to be a lot lost in it. Does that make sense? That's what I'm afraid of with Doctor Strange.
There's almost too much in it.
Yeah.
It's possible because like you're continuing the story from part 1. You're continuing the story from Spider-Man. You're continuing the story from Endgame. You're continuing the story from WandaVision. You're charting your own path. You're opening up the multiverse to all the other, like the rumored Tom Cruise coming in as Iron Man and, Patrick Stewart back as Charles Xavier and all these things. So, yeah, I mean, there's a very good chance it can be an overbloated, overstuffed movie. But I think they've been doing a pretty damn good job of it. So I'm going to trust.
Right. I'm trusting them. But what I'm saying is like, I think that the storyline for Thor is not going to be as, Natalie Portman for one. But I think that storyline for Thor is going to be a lot more streamlined.
Yes. I think
it's going to be a little bit. I'm going to be interested. I don't think they're going to be able to get away from. I don't think they're going to be able to get away from the multiverse aspect of it all. I think it's going to have to come in there a little bit. It's going to bleed in a little bit somehow.
Well,
and it might be towards the end of the movie. Like I said, maybe they're doing some shit and he's like making out with Natalie Portman, and then fucking Loki comes through a time tunnel and be like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
Maybe that's how
I need
Natalie
your
Portman is
help.
Thor now. Maybe it has something to do with the multiverse.
Yeah, exactly. So I
You know,
mean,
he died in that Hela killed him in that one timeline, and she was able to put the pieces back together and become Thor.
yep. Or it might even be that's a Thor variant.
Yeah, could be that would be a trippy one, but yeah, that could be.
You know what I mean? It could be.
Could be.
She's just different variant, kind of like how Sylvie was a female variant of
Right.
Loki.
Exactly. So yeah, No, absolutely. Like I definitely think, which I had to screen grab this because like she looks ready. Like she got buff for the part too. Like
Yeah,
she
she
definitely like put on muscle and went at it. I just it's so funny because I remember Natalie Portman a couple years ago being like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back to do another Thor because like I'm just a chick going, oh no, Thor, oh no, Thor, oh no, Thor," and to see her now come into her own and be this badass chick, like that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm excited for that to see
right.
that come to fruition. And I have an idea of how they're doing the story because it's been done in the comics, and I have it on good authority that they're following the classic storyline of how she became Thor in the comics. So I won't spoil that in case it's supposed to be a surprise in the movie. But yeah, I'm interested. It's gonna be a very very interesting take. I do think it's gonna be a swan song for Thor. I think this
Yes,
will be the last time we see him, Chris Hemsworth, in the MCU. Who knows if Natalie Portman will hang around? I don't know.
she
Uh,
might as well.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm
She
excited for
should.
that. I'm excited to see how that all shakes loose. Um, Speaking of first looks, because that was our first look at Jane.
You should give a first look to Ops quick.
I saw, I
All
saw.
right. I don't know what to do with that.
I
Anyway, but I'll carry on a little bit with that because I'm still I don't know, like the Wanda part of it. I really, the more I was thinking about that the other day when I was kind of fiddling around with the whole like I mean, you kind of see bits and pieces of Wanda going into this and talking about um how things are kind of, you know what I mean? And
mm,
I've been really wanting White Vision to turn into Real Vision.
I mean, technically, he
I
kind of
want Vision back.
is, kind of
You know what
is
I
real
mean? Like I
vision.
want I want Vision
Yeah,
back. I think that Paul Bettany character is really good, and I really don't want that to go away yet.
yeah. Also, just guys, we're getting word that commenting might be blocked on the video, so apologies for that. If you're trying to comment, hopefully you can still see us and still hear us and still participate. But where apparently I'm getting word that we had a temporary strike. Hopefully that'll clear up and we'll be back and rocking here in a second. But um, speaking of first looks at characters, since we got our first look at Jane,
Mhm.
and I got a pretty cool first look for you. Let's see, pull it up. There it is. That, my friend, is Michael Keaton back in his Batman suit. This is the classic 89 Batman suit,
Yes.
but up to date.
Okay.
So this is what he's gonna look like in the Flash movie, if it comes out, considering Ezra Miller is a hot mess.
Yeah.
But
Has there been any kind of more media releases
there
on that?
hasn't
Like,
there hasn't been any more like as far as what they're gonna do about it. I kind of think they're dude, poor Warner Brothers. On one hand, they got Amber Heard just looking real
yeah,
bad.
she's looking pretty shitty.
And then so you got that's the Aquaman
Sorry, I had
franchise.
to fucking go there. I had to go there.
And
She's looking
then
pretty shitty.
yeah, I got it. I skipped
I'm
over it.
gonna I'm funny.
And then and then you got Ezra Miller bashing people in the head with chairs, splitting their heads open and threatening to burn them alive. Yeah, poor DC, man. They're just hemorrhaging right now. They are hemorrhaging.
Yeah, they
Um,
are.
but if that movie does come out, this is what Michael Keaton's Batman will look like, which I'm digging it. I'm like, I don't like it because we've had such nice suits in the past couple years, but like if you step into the mindset of like took his suit and upgraded it over the years, this is what it would look like. Right? It wouldn't be such a major departure. The same way we saw it in, the Christian Bale movies, right? That every movie it upgraded a little bit each time. Like this is very much a 30 years later version of the 89 bat suit. But man, he looks old in that suit. I'm looking at his face, and he looks like he's uncomfortable, and he doesn't want to be there, and he wants those kids off his yard. That's what he looks like.
Right. Yeah, he's like, sorry, Major Batman. He just
Get your damn kids off my bat lawn.
But I mean,
Of my
like,
bat cave.
okay, but I've been kind of against this from the beginning.
Okay.
Like the whole bringing Michael Keaton. I like Michael Keaton. I like that Batman was a
Really?
fine Batman. I just just let it fucking go, man. He's old as hell. Let him be old. You know what I mean? Don't put him in the back. If you want to have him in there, be like, have him be Alfred or some shit.
Ah,
You know what I mean? Have him
no.
or have like Alfred kind of pop him in or something like,
No.
look, Bruce, this is old Bruce. Or like Ebenezer Scrooge. He could be the ghost of Batman past or some shit.
When they first announced it, what I was going for was they were going to do a take on the Batman Beyond storyline where it's old Bruce and he's retired and he passed on the suit to the next Batman, Terry McGinnis. And I was like, oh, this would be perfect. Like Michael Keaton playing an old curmudgeon-y Bruce Wayne who has to give up. Like in his mind, he's still Batman, but he has to let somebody else be in the suit. I was like, I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm for
Kind of
it.
like, well, okay, I think of that now. Okay. Like, saw on radar, bad knees and bad back and shit. Shouldn't be jumping out of airplanes no more. But like when Ukraine popped off and like little private radars over there, I'm like, you know what? Send him home. I'll go fucking take care of this. I know what's going on. Kind of
Right.
thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you have to kind of step back, like, oh, my knees and my back and my neck and and let the younger generation kind of do that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Batman's. Michael Keaton, he's all old and his belly hurts and he's probably got like he's all old. I don't know what else has he got probably. What do you think about it? He's probably got like he probably needs to take like a pill to like do the Batgirl and shit or whatever.
Jesus
You know what I
Christ,
mean?
man.
Like
Yeah, wow, you're really going for it.
I'm just saying he's old as hell.
You're really going for it tonight. All
Let
right.
him be old. Let him be old. Let him be retired. Let him be Michael Keaton.
Anyway.
Unless you're
moving
gonna bring back Jack Nicholson too.
on. No. Hell no.
You bring back Jack Nicholson as Joker, then
Hell no. He was barely able to do that. Anyway. So,
whatever.
okay,
He was a
some
fucking
other-
good. He was a fine Joker.
He was fine. He was fine.
Yep,
Some
was
other
fine, I think.
stories. So a couple days ago was Cinemacon, big industry convention to talk about movies.
Ooh, I love that when they put the icing on and it's still warm.
Not cinnamon bun. Not
All
cinnamon.
right, anyway, that's
Cinemacon.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon sounds good. That's so good.
It does. Cinemacon,
Yes.
movie convention. It's the industry's talk. Sony had a big conference. And some of it, in my opinion, great. Some of it a little like, really? Okay. So let's cover it. So the first one that they came swinging out the gates with, which by the way, nobody mentioned Morbius. Not one mention through the whole of Morbius. They just
Really?
skipped right over that. But so Sony announced that rapper Bad Bunny, I'm assuming you know the rapper Bad Bunny.
Oh, absolutely.
Spanish rapper.
I me and my love for Spanish rap.
He is going. They're doing. They're giving him us. Is a guy? He's not an actor. He's not an actor. He's done a couple little
Obviously.
things. He's done a couple things,
Oh, sure.
but apparently they're giving him his own standalone Sony Marvel movie where he will play El Muerto. Yeah.
Is that the one where they have the magic house? I've already seen that one.
No. That's this guy here. So that's Bad Bunny. And that's El Muerto from the comic books. He was a professional wrestler who his mask has been passed down through generations and has like magical powers.
Okay.
But this is where Sony is taking their Spider-Man franchise. Venom, okay. Morbius, okay. El Muerto, really? Spider-Man has some of the best rogues gallery for any superhero, and that's who you've announced as your next big bad as a standalone Marvel movie? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but hey, Sony doing Sony things. This is due to come out January 12th, 2024.
Due to come out, it doesn't matter because no one's gonna fucking go watch it.
I
It doesn't
mean,
matter when it's gonna come out. Sorry about it.
Morbius made money somehow. I don't know. But January 12th, 2024 is when that's nothing else in terms of details. No directors, no writers, no nothing. But Bad Bunny as El Muerto for that's I got nothing. I got nothing. It is what it is. What else? We've got excuse me. Man, my throat is just not having it today. Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, one of the few good properties that they do have is they have the Spider-Verse, which the first movie was fantastic. You finally saw it, right? The Spider-Verse movie? The animated Sony Spider-Verse movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie, right? You enjoyed it. Yeah.
I really, like I said, I have trouble. I still struggle with the animated stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's fair.
Dude,
That's
I
fair.
I don't like it.
It's fair.
What If was the only one, and it's because they had the right people was voicing it.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure we're still cooking, right? We're still.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Yeah, we're still good. Let's see. Allowed to just testing.
Yeah, we're still alive. We just can't leave comments.
That's weird. I was just testing if I could comment. I see my comment. Anyway, what else we got? Yeah, I saw your comment, Radar. We're still good.
But yeah, but not. I can do it in the radio chat, but not the main page chat.
That's strange. Anywho,
Post has been removed. I cannot the post for we're live on the main page, but you can't. Maybe need to reshare it to the main page or something. I don't know. But our post has been removed.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even delete my comment I was trying to type in there because it goes post has been removed.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Okay. Well, we're on the radio page and we're on the on pop culture page.
Yeah. So if you are listening on WTF Moments and want to watch us, go to WTF Nation Radio. We're there.
Yeah. Radio.
You can comment.
YouTube, Twitch.
You can type in penis on there if you want.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Yes.
Or the Pop Culture War page. I mean, wherever.
Absolutely. Go Pop Culture War page.
That didn't get struck. That's such a weird thing that it would strike on one page, but not all the rest.
Who knows?
It's such a strange thing. It's
it's fucking Facebook. Well, look at my shit, dude. Like on Sunday, I wake up to this fucking thing. They're like, "Oh, you can't post on Facebook because I'm sure you put on there 7 years ago." 7 years ago. What's the statute of limitations on fucking Facebook jail? Anyway. Secondly, where does Facebook think I get my memes from? I got it from Facebook.
I got it from you.
Yes. Oh,
No Facebook.
Whatever.
Strange.
Fucking Al Gore rhythms. Can't even dance.
Okay. Anyway, whatever. Power forward. So talking of the animated Spider-Man movie,
yes,
they announced they announced that there was going to be a sequel. Remember, it was a while ago. They announced there was going to be a sequel, and they announced that there was going to be
the Miles Morales one.
Yes, that's the Miles Morales one. And they know that, and we knew that it was going to be a 2-part sequel. It was going to be so big. There's going to be a 2-part sequel. They called it Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, Part 2. Well, Sony came to this conference and they said, okay, there's slight change of plans. Still doing all the stuff and everything the first one's going to be called, Across the Spider-Verse. The second one is not going to be part 2 anymore. Now it's called Beyond the Spider-Verse. Ooh. And this is pretty cool because, so I'm going to put up this picture. Oh, that's not the right picture. Nope, not you. You. The main cast, obviously, mostly returning from the Spider-Verse movie. If you count how many characters, are in the Spider-Verse movie, it's like 40 total characters. And you're not talking about like background people, like we're actually voiced characters.
Yes.
For this new movie, they're like, we're going big. They're going to be hopping across 6 different universes to the tune of about 240 characters. So much bigger, much bigger in scope. And I'm for it. At Cinemacon, they showed 15 minutes of footage. Now, it wasn't clean, finished, polished footage. It was very raw footage. But people were like, it looks amazing. It's funny. They showed characters that weren't in the first Spider-Verse movie. The 2 specific, one being Oscar Isaac's Spider-Man 2099, and then what's her name? Jessica Drew. I was gonna say Nancy Drew. Jessica Drew, which is Spider-Woman in the comics, and she's gonna be in the movie. So lots and lots of Spider characters and Spider friends will be joining the film, and I'm for it. I'm for it. It's the one Sony property that they knocked it out of the park, as far as I'm concerned. For the Spider-Mans, they truly crushed it, and it was so good, so good. They captured the essence of like a living comic book. Oh, I loved it. What else did they talk about at CinemaCon? They also showed a sizzle reel of a bunch of upcoming movies. Blah blah blah. There were 2 in there that someone talked about. They said it was about 10 seconds each. One was Kraven the Hunter, which is coming, and the other was Madam Web.
Ooh.
So those movies are coming. They're filming, and they are coming. And I don't know what Sony's doing. I really don't. I mean, if Morbius was a hit, I'd be like, all right, fuck yeah, man. Kraven the Hunter, let's go. Let's do it. But the way they treated Morbius makes me really, really concerned for Kraven the Hunter.
Dude, I don't even. It's hard to get excited about it. At this moment in time, it's hard for me. It's hard for Radar to get excited for those kinds of.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm there with you, man.
Like you can only make, like I said, like this is where it gets back to the radar mentality. I hope that sometime these people listen to this show and they say to themselves, there's like that formula. There's like the Marvel formula that you keep talking about.
Yeah.
They need the Radar formula. That's make it good.
Yeah. Our first priority.
Don't suck.
Make it good.
I feel like I'm that dude. What's that meme where the kid gets thrown out the window? And he's like, there's 2 fucking shitty ideas, and then there's like the good one.
Yeah.
And he gets thrown out the window. Yeah, that's me.
We can totally do that. I could totally Photoshop you in there. Like you're just like, make it good.
Make it good. I'm flying out the fucking window. That's me.
DC offices. Warner Brothers DC. And then the last part of CinemaCon. It's kind of surprising, kind of not. They also announced more sequels to their beloved franchises. Venom 3 has been announced. So we're getting another Venom movie picking up right after the events of the Spider-Verse. And also, Ghostbusters is getting another sequel to follow the events of Ghostbusters Afterlife that came out.
I didn't watch it.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was
whatever comes out of like Paramount Plus or whatever, I'll watch it. Is it Paramount Plus?
It's out. It's on HBO Max. It was out for a while. I don't know if it's
I might watch it. I don't know. I got HBO Max. I own that. I mean, I own it. I pay for it though.
That.
If I own that, I won't be on it. Well, actually, I probably would still be. I would enjoy this.
And last sequel they announced, the third Equalizer movie with Denzel Washington.
That was
So
the first two.
he's gonna be back to equalize things.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
he's balancing your checkbooks, people. Watch out. He's back to equalize. So yeah, so that was Cinemacon. That was Sony at Cinemacon, and you know, they some hits and some misses. So, I-
hits plural.
okay, a hit and some misses.
Yeah. All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm not saying that not saying they suck, but
it is what
kind
it
of.
is. It is what it is. So the other thing I was going to talk about before we head to break, the slap heard round the world. I mean, I don't I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But you know, the consequences of that are still trickling down, and you know, you've got Will Smith movies, you know, being cut left and right. Um, have you heard of any of the movies that were supposed to come out that aren't?
No.
Okay. Well,
I mean, like, not to be a dick or nothing, but I kind of don't give a shit. I've had too much other stuff going on. I was like, oh, God, I don't give a shit about it. Kind of. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
I got
fuck
you.
Will Smith, dude. Like, not to be a dick.
So Netflix was gonna do a follow up. I don't know. Remember it came out with Bright, where it was like Will Smith was like a cop, but it was in a world where like there's orcs and other magical creatures, and like he was partnered with an orc cop.
Yeah, I don't like
There
that.
was
I
a
wouldn't have
whole
watched it to begin with.
yeah. So that was supposed to be a sequel that got canceled. Bad
Weird.
Boys 4 as already
wouldn't
like
watch
the script was already written and was definitely getting ready to start from Jerry Bruckheimer's people. That's officially been put on hiatus. He had another one with Netflix called The Council, which was about the real life guy Nicky Barnes. He was a leader of the African American criminal organization that held sway over Harlem in the 1970s. So Netflix has shelved that one. And then there was going to be Emancipation, which is an Apple TV movie, and from the director of Training Day. Great. It would have had Smith as a slave named Peter in 1863. He escapes from his captors, goes north. He eventually joins the Union Army, and a famous picture is taken of his scarred back, which furthered the whole thing. It was supposed to be this like big deal. It's actually currently in post production, meaning it's done, and they're just putting the final little bow tie on it, and it has officially been put on hold. So even Apple TV is like, yeah, we're gonna take a step back. And funny enough, right before the Academy Awards, where it all went down, just like a day or two before that, they had announced. Remember the movie I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Will Smith did with the like zombie kind of
Yeah.
things.
That was actually a fair movie.
They announced there was going to be a sequel. They're making a sequel, and it was going to star him, Will Smith. How? Because I thought he died at the end, but whatever. It's him and Michael B. Jordan was going to be in the movie. So you got two huge stars. And yeah, that's probably not happening now because all this.